A very good morning, children. Welcome back to session number 72. We have finished chapter number 13 and now we have to start the chapter number 14, water too little to waste. So, as usual, daily I'll give you some instructions. Same thing I'm going to give you again and again. We have finished the chapter, but many of the children are not following the regular classes. So, please follow the previous videos and follow the textbook. And make sure that you should be perfect with all these lessons what we have finished. Now we'll start the chapter. In class 6 we have studied about the uses of water, about floods, droughts, etc. Do you remember in class 6 what we have studied? About the water and the droughts we have studied. And the uses of the water. And how to not waste the water. In this way we have studied in the class number 6. We have to use it very carefully. Next, we know that water is precious source. So little is the quantity of the water available for our use that we have to use it very carefully. So we are having very little water, we have to use it very carefully. We know that water is a precious resource. So God has given us some resources, natural resources like water, sunlight, mountains, coal. So many are there, that sand. These are all the natural resources like petroleum. We cannot prepare the petroleum. If you dig the earth, we'll get the petroleum, right? If you dig the earth, you'll get the coal. So these are the natural resources that God has given us. The same way, but among these, water is a very precious resource that we have gifted. So again and again, human being cannot make all these things. Man had invented lot of things in the present day. So like we have invented the electricity, we have invented the smartphones, we have invented the vehicles, we have invented the satellites. So many things, but we cannot invent or discover, or again we cannot give rebirth to these natural resources. So for that, we have to take care of the natural resources. Among these, water is the very, very, very precious resource. So every citizen is having the responsibility to save the water and to save our earth. We cannot live without water. Can you live without water? No. Already we have studied in the 6th class now. As soon as we get up, we'll start our daily work with the water. As soon as you get up, you'll wash your nose, wash your mouth and wash your face. So, the day starts with water and the day ends with the water. So, water is very important in our life. Not only we, plants and animals also depend on water for their survival. So not only the human beings but also the animals and the plants also need water to lead their life. So without water, plant cannot germinate. And animal also need the water. Recollect the water sources on the earth. We can see huge amounts of water in seas and oceans. Is it useful for us? We do not use seawater for drinking. Yes. You can see lot of water in the sea. But seawater is not useful for us because we cannot drink the seawater. Seawater is not also used for the crops. We use only fresh water. Even for the fresh water, even for the agriculture, we are not using the seawater. We are using the fresh water, that is rainwater, or otherwise we'll dig the bore wells and we'll use that water. We are having oceans on the earth, but we are not able to use these water. Do you know what is fresh water? Where it is available? Fresh water is available in ponds, lakes, rivers and streams. Only the fresh water is used for us for agriculture or for the to lead a life, for the plants or the animals, for the human being. For all these we need fresh water. Where do you find this fresh water? In rivers, lakes, ponds, streams. Do you know how much of fresh water is available on the earth? We know that 3 by 4th of the earth is covered with water. Suppose this is the earth and earth is divided into 4 parts and 3 parts contain water, that is 70% of water and 30% of land on earth. Earth has 70% of water and 30% of land. But do you know how much of fresh water does the earth contain? If 10 liters of water is the total water surface of the earth, then out of this only 1 ml is available as a fresh water for our use as well as for several plants and animals. Suppose you are having 10 liters of water on the earth. 10 liters of water on earth. Then we are having only 1 ml. Only 1 ml of fresh water. Do you understand? 10 liters of water if you are having, only 1 ml we are having the fresh water. That is very, 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 very less. And that 1 ml, all the human beings, plants and animals has to use it. If the total water on the earth be 100%, let's see what percent would be available of fresh water. Okay. Now this is an example till now. One more example they have given. If the earth is having total 100% of water, let's calculate. We are having ocean, that is sea water. Ocean contains only sea water. Next, glaciers and poles as ice. Next, lakes, rivers and the groundwater. When you dig, you will get the groundwater, no? That water. So oceans contain 97% of water that is salty and we cannot use for any purpose. And the glaciers and the pole ice contain 2% of water and 1% of ponds and rivers, lakes. So here this is not used for any purpose because they are salty, and this is in the form of very cold solid ice that you cannot use it. They are like mountains. The mountain is just like a rock, no? So in the same way, these glaciers are just like rocks, but they are ice. You can search it in the net. So glaciers and the poles of ice, we cannot use it for any purpose. So the remaining is the 1% is the fresh water that we get from the ground when you dig it, in the form of wells or in the form of bore wells, as well as in the lakes and the rivers, in the ponds and in the streams and the rainwater. So this is called as fresh water, and our earth contains only 1% of fresh water. Source of water on earth. Could we say fresh water is precious resource? Yes, obviously. Discuss. They're asking to discuss whether the fresh water is precious or not. Obviously, fresh water is precious because it is too little and we cannot get it more. How are we presently using this resource? What will happen if we continue to do so? So obviously that we are using presently, we are using as our wish. That means we don't have any sense or the idea of using the fresh water. We are using more and more, and because of this, in the future generation they won't get the water. What will happen if you continue to do so? If we do in the same way, if you waste the water in the same way, the future generation will get lot of problem for the fresh water. Next, do you know, on World Water Day, that is 22nd March 2005, the period of 2005 to 2015 was declared as the International Decade for Action on Water for Life. So from here they have started as the International Decade water for life. So we need water to lead the life. So on 22nd March, it is declared that World's Water Day. Did you notice that a very small amount of fresh water is available on Earth? Yes. Most of the times we do not think of the importance of fresh water. We are not aware of the need to preserve fresh water. So we are not thinking of the fresh water and what is the importance of the fresh water and how to save the water. So for this we have to, how to preserve the fresh water. We have to educate the people, and we have to learn, and we have to search, and we have to follow some organizations, and we should able to learn and to tell others about the preservation of fresh water. How to preserve this fresh water? All the water will just go and mix with the seawater. And what happens if this fresh water is mixing in the seawater? We will not get the fresh water further. So, how to preserve this fresh water? Let us do one. List out the daily life situations where we waste water usually. Discuss in groups why we do so. Write reasons in your notebook. Neeraja collects a newsletter for you. Try to analyze the issues discussed in the newsletter. So here they have given a newsletter, Sorrow of Earth. Just we have a look. My dear young minds, I am your living home, and I am called as the planet Earth. Here the Earth is speaking to you. I am your home, and I am your living home. I always try to make you happy by supplying various resources to meet your needs, like your mother. What does your mother do? She'll prepare a good food for you. Your father will give you a good proper shelter and the proper cloth. At the same time, here the earth is trying to make us happy by giving natural resources. But now I am in danger. Please listen to me. Now she is in the danger. Earth is speaking to us, saying that the earth is in danger. Fresh water has been the constant and essential companion of human beings. Throughout the history of water is used in great quantities in agriculture and industries. So nowadays people, what they are doing, they are using the lot of fresh water for the industries and the agriculture, and the population has been increased on the earth. So, but your planet is poorly endowed with fresh water. So you are using water for many things, but here I am not having fresh water. Most water is rendered useless to humans by dissolved salts in the oceans. So many of the water is mixing up in the oceans with the salt. Only 3% is available fresh water, of which 2 by 3 is locked up in the ice and snow. Among the 2% is locked in the ice as snow. Nature is unkind in depositing almost 80% of rain over the sea. The rain that falls over the land has a great potential value. So the rainwater that falls on the land is having the more great potential value, because it is the by that we'll get the groundwater, and that is used for the agriculture as well as for the human beings and the plants and the animals. Unsustainable extraction of fresh water causes water scarcity. Due to over extraction of fresh water, underground reserves are falling rapidly. In India, the water table has fallen more than 300 meters. Human interventions which degrades the quality and quantity of natural supply fresh water occur in 3 principal ways. Firstly, dams alter the natural flow of rivers, often leading to water scarcity. Secondly, soil moisture is lost by land degradation due to poor farming practices and deforestation. So, because we are removing the forest, what happens? Soil erosion occurs. That means when the trees are not there in the forest, we cannot hold the soil. What does the tree do? With the help of the roots, it is holding the soil. So when the forest is good and it holds the soil, the water that falls on the ground, the rainwater that falls on the ground will be absorbed by the soil, and you will get the groundwater. If deforestation is happening, there is no soil to hold the roots, and there is no plants to hold the water. So at this time what happens? All the water that is falling on the ground, the rainwater that is falling on the ground, will just go and mix up in the sea. So here, because of the deforestation, we are losing our fresh water. At the same time, natural flow of rivers often leading to water. Firstly, dams alter the natural flow of rivers. So what does the dams do? Some dams we are preserving the water. If we are not preserving the water, they will go and mix up in the sea. Thirdly, surface water is polluted by runoff chemicals used in industries and households. Surface water. The water that is present on the surface of the water is mixing up with the industrial wastes, and the fresh water, we are losing the fresh water. World population is projected to grow 9.3 billion by 2050. Population is going to increase by the time 2050. In addition to safe drinking water and sanitation, the rising pressure on fresh water will be felt most severely in the energy and food sectors. 2 out of 3 people will be living with the water shortage by 2025. It's hardly 3-4 years. Only 2 out of 3 people will be living with water shortage. So, every human being is going to face a water problem. The growth of demand and decline in freshwater availability, the adverse health effects from poor water quality and scarcity will result in the violence and water wars. So the next third world war is going to be happen for the water. So because for the water, the world war is going to happen. So in this way we are suffering a lot. So for that we have to store the fresh water. So remaining lesson will be continued tomorrow. And your homework is to write the keywords one time. Page number 136. Learn and write the keywords one time neatly and send me. While sending, please send your name. Lesson number 14. Keywords, learn and write one time. Mention your name and session number, children. Thank you.